Well, I'm gonna get the car ready for our 2-day event this weekend. Pretty much I haven't done nothing to the car in the last 4 events. Like I checked the oil, that's about it. So I'm gonna put it on the lift. I'm gonna raise the back up a little bit, and I actually got wheels for the back again, so we're gonna get those put on. But other than that, this has been a great car. Done nothing to it, just drive it. So I'm actually gonna run some 265, 200 tread wear this weekend and see how they do. It's all I can get my hands on right now. I've already had them, so we're gonna send it with them. So let's get it unloaded and get it in the shop and on the lift. All right, so the winch kind of took a shit last time we used it. This cable actually corroded and come apart. So I've been having to use our jump box here to just kind of hook up to it, and so I need to fix that too, because this is kind of stupid to have to be doing this. But if you need a good jump box, these Nocos are amazing. At least this one is. We had the smaller one, but the 4,000 amp, which I don't even think they call it a 4,000 anymore. I think it's more like 3,800 or something. It's really good. So, all right, get this thing unhooked. So if you look at the tires in the back, I've been running these 235s just because next year I want to compete, and I thought they were only going to allow 235. Then you can see 235, but they're going to allow a 245, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to try to get my hands on some 245 soon and do some testing, but you can see how low I had that running the last event. I think I had them down to like 12 pounds just to better get grip. But look at that tread. Like, I still have good tread on these tires, so I better use these this weekend also.
Are you rolling the side of it?
Yes, you can see.
The tread pattern is still thick. It's like the sidewall is coming down.
But you can really see the front, how far I roll the front over. Only because with the stock knuckle, even with the FDF kit, I haven't even had a proper alignment done on this car. But when you're at full lock, almost full lock, this tire is like leaned over so far, it just rides the edge. My exhaust is hitting the ground. So I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it on the lift, and I'm actually gonna raise the back up. The back's kind of sitting a little low. And you can see the fiberglass side skirt, how it keeps, like certain tracks like Piedmont, I bottom out pretty hard coming down the hill because it's so fast. And with these smaller tires, I'm having to put so much grip into it with the shock. Because I mean, I'm at 12 pounds of pressure here. I soften the shock up and it gives me just enough to have a lot of fun. So I'm actually gonna raise it up, maybe a ½ inch. That way, because even this car's all fiberglass. Up in here, even my inner fender, I've been hitting it pretty hard, like rubbing pretty hard on it. So if it rubs through, it's gonna rub through the inside of the car, and then I'm gonna have to try to patch that. But I'm gonna get it on the lift, and I haven't had it on the lift in probably 4 or 5 events. So on the list of things to do, I'm gonna try to fix the bumper. I'm gonna take the other piece, even though it's messed up, and just kind of drift stitch it, just to have something, because this stuff flopping kills me, until I get a bash bar. And then, I'm not gonna do nothing with that. It's been like that since I got it. But the first Rockingham event I went off-road, and it packed a lot of dirt in there. But everything back here is looking good. Nice silvers, Drift HQ, dual hydro. I wanted to do something with the alignment. I might actually take it tomorrow and put it on an alignment rack and just get an idea, because this tire, ever since if you don't remember, the reason I run these wheels is because I went street drifting and kind of, screwed one of my wheels up, and I actually found one. There's only one after they've been discontinued for a while. Look how bad I've been rubbing. So yeah, I'm gonna raise the car up in the back, get that done. Might change the oil, might not.
I think we should.
Think we should?
100%. It's been, yeah.
But yeah, I'm just really just gonna do a good look over and might put some LEDs under this thing. Never know.
What about a good clean?
I mean, I always wash the engine before every event just because it has a small oil leak, and I am scared to death of fires. But for 221,000 miles, this isn't terrible.
Just a wee bit oily. Oil filter.
Oh, you'll have that.
Oh, I'll give her a good clean.
But let's get into it. So it feels so good to have my wheels back on the back. Come take a look. Like, I haven't had 265s in quite a while. Now I got 265s and my wheels back, so looks good. I don't really like the black wheels because when you're drifting in pictures, it just looks blank. I don't know. So I might end up getting these powder coated chrome on top of the black. That way it'll be a black chrome, and then I'd probably like them. But until then, oh, I actually got sidetracked earlier. I was explaining about why I didn't have my wheels on the back, and the rubbing up in here kind of caught me off guard. But pretty much, if you didn't watch one of my later videos or earlier videos, I went street drifting, hit some sand, wheel didn't like it, hit a curb. So I'll take you to see my wheel. So this is what's left of my wheel. I'll actually drop a clip right here. That ain't good. And the bad thing is, when I bought the front wheels, I bought 2 rear wheels, and then they discontinued them, and a 5x120 with a 45 or 42 offset was non-existent in black. I couldn't even find it in silver. So I just been running the stock wheels, and every now and then I would look for wheels, couldn't find anything, and I happened to get on eBay the other day, and I actually typed in the part number and one wheel popped up. It was like just one wheel by itself, brand new. So I went ahead and bought it. It was $250. I didn't want to spend that for one wheel because I wanted to change all the wheels anyway. But I went ahead and grabbed it so I could have a matching set. So it does feel good to be able to have matching wheels. It looks so good now. But now, I did raise the back up too. I just got done doing that. And if it's too high, then I'll address it at the track. But as you can see, that's what happens when you run max angle with the FDF mini kit, which doesn't bother me because the only time it does that is if I spin or if I get really crazy with it. But I'm about to get, I've actually hung last weekend at Clutch Kickers, or 2 weekends ago. I hung out with Josiah from FDF, the owner of FDF, and pretty much we talked, and all I'm gonna do right now is just run lower. I was gonna do a full kit, but me and him talked and he didn't really see a reason for me to do that. So I guess the next thing to address is the bumper. So I got this piece on. It's starting to come together. It's been laying in the back of my truck since it happened, so it's kind of not right. But how many people would kill me for sitting here drilling into a Corvette like this? This is not common practice. I can't wait to get the FDF lowers because like right now the wheel ain't touching, but just that extra little bit right there out of the locks, it touches and it rubs the fiberglass a little bit when it's drooping. But that's a lot of angle out of such a simple kit. Honestly, way better than any kind of cut knuckles and re-welded knuckles. And my buddy Josiah just came out with a kit for people that had modified knuckles and can't find stock knuckles, because the kit I have is made for stock knuckles. But his new kit, actually, you cut the whole piece of the knuckle off and the new kit goes on and does away with the little nub that comes out for your tie rod pickup point to begin with. So I might actually upgrade to that kit because it has adjustable Ackerman, where this has basically zero Ackerman, which I like the way it drives like that. It doesn't bother me. A lot of people that street drive don't like the zero Ackerman. I don't mind it. I don't street drive it anyway. I drive it maybe to the store here and there, get gas, but I don't drive it a lot. Drives just fine to me. You wouldn't want it if you were road coursing because it turns on a dime. Like, it turns so sharp. But I'm gonna finish drilling this and get a couple zip ties and go from there. And after that, then we're gonna get some Drift HQ stickers on this car because I haven't repped my boys at Drift HQ yet. When I was down there at Adam's compound, I made him give me a couple stickers when I was there because my buddy Savio's meant to send me a couple, but he's busy as I am. Like, he never has time to do anything. So, all right, well, I'm gonna get this drilled out and get some drift stitches in it, and we'll be on to the next thing. So, gotta find a location for my Drift HQ stickers. I'm honestly thinking kind of down here on the fender, or maybe even the door. Not sure. Maybe one day I'll get my boys at Drift HQ to sponsor me and we'll get this bad boy wrapped. Yeah, I'm not sure where I want to put these. I might get it on the ground to figure that out. While my boy John finishes up the drift stitch. It takes a lot of work to do this. When we were at Clutch Kickers, I was doing Savio's bumper. This bumper drill is really easy. Savio's fiberglass bumper, oh my God, it took so much to drill. We had like a wore out ass drill bit. Coming along though. Alright, so I'm checking my toe out because I've never done an alignment on this thing. I've had toe plates for a while and never checked it. I just kind of eyeballed it and left it. But you see we're at 75.5. And then we're at 76.5, almost 76.5. So that's almost 1 inch of toe out. I've just been driving through it. Yeah, you can see it. All right, so we're done with the car. Everything is done as far as what I wanted to do to it. We got the bumper all fixed up. Not pretty, but it's a bumper again. But when I checked the alignment on the rear was good. I had about 1/8 inch toe in, which I'm just gonna leave. But when I get to the track, maybe tonight or in the morning, I'm gonna do an alignment on the front. The front has almost 1 inch of toe out. So I 1/2 inch on each side, which is way too much for me. Which I've been driving like this since I put the angle kit on when I first got the car. And I've just been driving through it. So nice having my wheels back on the back. But yeah, I'm gonna get it washed up now and then get the trailer over here and get it finished. So, we have arrived. And this is my pit. This place is so cool. Got some drifty cars down that way. I always like being over here against the wall. But we're gonna get unloaded and probably sleep here tonight. Look at my cowboy, look at my boys.